Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live in. I've been taking a look at some of the first round matchups over recent days, and today we are going to take a look at one of the Western Conference matchups that is between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Dallas Mavericks, the 4-5 matchup in the West. So close records. Clippers one game better than the Dallas Mavericks. Clippers 51-31, Mavericks 50-32. Clippers one of the best offensive ratings. Not a surprise when you have Harden, George, Leonard. Mavericks top 10. Both defensive ratings middling for the season. But the Mavericks did add a couple pieces at the trade deadline, which have really helped their ceiling. They've been playing well of late. So let's take a look here at the projected starting lineups for the matchup between the Mavericks and the Clippers. So of course, dynamic duo at guard, Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. So many games where they score like 60 combined. Luka Doncic maybe runner up for MVP, maybe finish third. I mean, it's likely that Jokic wins, and either Doncic or SGA, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, will be the runner up. But what an awesome season it has been for Luka, averaging 33.9, 9.2, and 9.8. And again, two key pickups at the trade deadline has really boosted the Mavericks. They've been playing great of late. PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford. Gafford has really, he's had stretches where he's made 20 plus field goals in a row. Yes, I get it. He shoots mostly dunks, layups, putbacks at the rim, but still impressive nonetheless. He's really done well with the Mavericks, averaging 11.2 and 6.9 in his time with the team. PJ Washington at least helps their shooting, although he didn't shoot great with the Mavericks. Team still got to respect him. Meanwhile, the Clippers, of course, have their trio: Harden, Leonard, George. Yes, they're all 30 plus, but they're all still awesome. Problem is, Kawhi Leonard still uncertain for game one. I mean, I thought about doing this series a while ago, but I was just trying to wait for an update on Kawhi. Now, he missed, I believe, the last 8 games with knee inflammation. Got in a partial practice. He's still uncertain for game one. Ty Lue had made some comments that they're preparing as if he is going to play. So I will put him in the starting lineup. Terrence Mann, one of those guys. Seems like a lot of these playoff teams have low usage shooting guards, but ones that can make the open threes. Although, man, that wasn't really his game. But he's excellent. I mean, 63.3% from 2-point territory, 8.8 points per game. And Zubac, nearly a double-double threat each night. Moments in the postseason where the teams kind of felt like they need to take them off the floor, but they're playing a team with a traditional center, so I'm not sure that'll necessarily be the case. We take a look at the key reserves. So Tim Hardaway Jr. started off the season superbly. Hasn't necessarily been the case of late. Down to 40.2% field goal percentage and 35.3% from 3. Was higher earlier in the season. Josh Green really taking a step forward this season, now in his 4th year in the league. Actually, really, each of the last 2 seasons where he's taken a step forward. Doesn't seem like it's 4th year, but anyhow, Dante Exum, a guy that seemed like a lottery bust with the Utah Jazz. He's played such an important role for the Mavericks this season. If he had attempted enough 3-pointers, he would have been the 3-point percentage leader in the NBA. Thus, I mean, he didn't 2 3-pointers a game, but nearly 50% from deep. Made a couple big 3-pointers this season. Now, Derek Lively has also been out with a knee injury. From what I hear, he is expected to play in game one lively. Um, Probably will be an all rookie member, whether it's first or second team. He actually shot 74.7% from the field, albeit on just 5.4 attempts per game. But um, was the starter before they got Gafford from the Washington Wizards. But still, great season, 8.8 and 6.9 rebounds in his rookie year. And Maxi Kleber, just that veteran guy who's always been a integral part of good Dallas teams. Meanwhile, the Clippers have two great reserves. I mean, Norman Powell, one of the better reserve scorers in the NBA, shot 43.5% from three-point territory, basically 14 points per game. And Russell Westbrook, yes, of course, he's nowhere near the MVP level he once was, but still, he shoots. He's a more efficient scorer than he was in the past, as he takes less shots per game. And is definitely one of the better bench pieces in the league. Mason Plumlee has always been one of the better backup big men in the NBA. Amir Coffey's been getting big minutes for the team of late. 38% from three-point territory. Not a high usage guy, but a good defender. And I don't expect him to go 10 deep, but PJ Tucker, who's had a lot of DNP coaches' decisions. They also have Daniel Tice. Bones Highland had a couple of good games with Russell Westbrook out. But, when they got their full squad, he really isn't part of the rotation. Dallas Mavericks, definitely a team that shoots a ton of threes. They attempted the second most per game in the NBA this season. But because of that, they don't get to the free throw line all that much. Clippers shoot more than league average from three, shoot more than league average from the field, from the free throw line. One of the better shooting teams, sixth in the NBA at 48.9%. So expect a lot of threes between the two teams. Again, though, it's hard because we really don't know if Kawhi Leonard's going to be ready for game one. So I'm going to go with that he is. It's crazy because it definitely has been one of his healthier seasons in quite some time. Had mostly been, in the lineup until the end of the season. Now, DraftKings Sportsbook, maybe they think Leonard's going to miss some time. Dallas Mavericks minus 125 to win the series. Clippers plus 105. So Mavericks not a huge favorite, but they are a favorite nonetheless. So trying to see if there's a prediction. I just got home. Trying to see if there's a more recent update on Kawhi. I'm not seeing it. I did just get home from work. Not seeing anything, so still unclear. My prediction, and again, tough. Don't really know Kawhi Leonard's status. I'm going to go Clippers in 7. I just like their depth a lot more than the Mavericks. Mavericks definitely top heavy, dynamic backcourt for sure. But Clippers, more postseason experience. Yes, I know a guy like James Harden has had some postseason woes in his career, but at least for the first round, I think the Clippers advance, and this is the first series I predicted to go 7 games. But let me know in the comments what you think will be the final results in this 4-5 matchup in the West. I'll probably, there's 3 series I haven't done. I'm probably going to try to get them in by tomorrow before their series begin, but I'll try to at least get one more. But anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.